We are honored today to have a legend of cricket among us, Mr. Michael Holding, our chief guest. And we have with us Mr. Ramakant Archika, a coach par excellence who has developed many great Indian cricketers. Our gratitude to Shyam to have these two among us. Gentlemen, as knowledgeable as all of you are, I will not venture in the introduction of Mr. Michael Anthony Holding, whose greatness as a fast bowler is aptly described by Clayton Goodwin. I quote, Holding provided an unprecedented blend of skill, artistry, devastation, and technical perfection. Unquote. Mr. Holding bowled at the speed of 97 miles per hour and has 249 test wickets to his credit and 142 one-day internationals. Gentlemen, it is a pleasure to share with you a piece of unforgettable poetry in prose from Mike Survey that would bring to us the great bowler live in action. I quote, he turned and began the most elegant, long striding run of them all, feet kissing the turf silently, his head turning and ever so slightly from side to side, rhythmically like of a cobra hypnotizing its prey. Good batsmen tended not to watch him all the way, lest they become mesmerized. To the umpires, he was a malevolent stealth personified. So they cherished him, whispering death. Mr. Holding, your advice in your live commentary to bowl with the fright seen to fast bowlers must have benefited whoever has followed. It has certainly been useful to our fast bowlers as seen in their performance in the UAE. Mr. Ramakant Archika is addressed out of reference as Sir. He is a dedicated and respected cricket coach for decades in Bombay. His artistry in grooming the most prolific run getters in Indian cricket has been acknowledged by prestigious national awards. Above all, his protege, the batting maestro, Sachin Tendulkar, said of him, his lessons changed my life. Without him, I could not have been where I am today. What could be a greater tribute? Gentlemen, the Shyam Bhatia Awards in its 7th year are unique in the Middle East and are the brainchild of Shyam, who is ever finding fruitful methods for contributing to the game, not only in UAE, but world over. His generous monetary contributions to assist needy children in learning the skills of cricket of $10,000 each to the Dubai Cricket Council, India, Pakistan and South Africa is highly appreciated for the development of the game. The Shyam Bhatia Awards are presented to the best performers selected by the Abu Dhabi, Dubai and Sharjah regional councils. The performance for A Division 50 over format is evaluated from the sponsored tournaments, namely New Medical Center in Abu Dhabi, Emirates Cup in Dubai, and Mukhatib A Division League in Sharjah. Similarly, for B Division 25 over format, the evaluation is from the sponsored tournaments, Abu Dhabi Duty Free, Mobile Cricket Cup in Dubai, and Mukhatib B Division League in Sharjah. The awardees selected are for performance of the last season, which is 2003-2004 for this year awards. The cash awards have grown steadily, and today they are at dirhams 20,000. Thanks to Shyam. The other uniqueness of the Shyam Bhatia Awards is the recognition of the best 3 umpires from each council, that is Abu Dhabi, Dubai and Sharjah. I would like to end by once again welcoming all present here. Thank you very much.
As usual, when I follow Shyam Bhatia, I have to put the mic down, seeing the difference between our heights. But he's done that for me today. Michael, I address you as Michael because I know you from a very long time. Michael Holding. Thank you for being with us tonight. It's an honor to have you amongst cricket-loving fans, your fans, and those who enjoy the game of cricket. Of course, Shyam Bhatia said a lot of praises about you, which I feel should be even more. But one thing I do not agree with is the 249 wickets. I think you were near to 300 wickets, had it not been for these umpires who didn't give. And to see you charging in from one side and having Joel Gardner coming from the other side must have been a nightmare for all the cricketers. But your record proves what you did, and I think now you're even doing more, trying to promote the cricket the way you do. And as I said, even if I don't listen, if I don't see the TV, and I just listen to your voice, I know it's Michael Holding. You have that distinctive voice when you comment and when you present the players. It's fantastic, and we'll love to see you here in Dubai. Thank you for being with us. Of course, all this is due to one man's efforts, and we must never forget that. This is the 7th year that he has so graciously been with us and helped the cricketers in every way possible. Mr. Shyam Bhatia, he needs no introduction. He doesn't do it to be praised. He doesn't do it to be tapped on the back. He does it for the love of cricket. And that's what we all like. He must be one of the most non-playing cricketer at this moment who has traveled the world and seen all the World Cups. Am I right?
Yeah.
You have. We are grateful to you, Shyam, for this lovely venture and the effect that you have on our juniors with the help that you do. And I request you to continue, although I know that you will, more and more in the years to come. Thank you very much for all.
Thank you.
Excuse me. Just close this up. Yeah, that's nice.
Mr. Abdulrahman Falaknas, Mohammad Nawaz, distinguished guests and fellow cricketers. It's really a privilege to have Mr. Michael Holding with us today. Well, you must have seen the way UAE, particularly in Dubai, is progressing. I want same way to UAE cricket to progress in same heights. And I hope we are not very far. We will achieve the new facilities coming up. You people must have read a few days ago that ICC Global Academy is going to be opened in Dubai Sports City. While today, no doubt, our Emirates Cricket Board and with the help of ICC as well as ACC, they are holding a lot of tournaments here for qualifying cups for under 20, under 19 these tournaments. But I have always requested, and I will keep on requesting, we need more local tournaments at a higher level, like between the Emirates, AGCC countries. Mr. Mazhar Khan is with us. I hope he'll take note of that. And Mr. Falaknas, because the boys are playing. They play for their teams, fine, but they have not really challenged to play against top quality for each other. So one day, the other day, somebody asked, I saw a question. And the way facilities are developing here, I'm sure one day we are going to have ICC Championship Cup here. Not that only, we must and try that we should qualify for all World Cups all the year and maybe achieve a status of a one-day game playing international tournament. Today, there is another, I'm proud to announce something which is really will make me happy and proud. In between us, today we have Mr. Burhan Khan, who is the head of the private banking and retail banking of ABN AMRO. I'm sure you must have heard the book called Portrait of the Game, which was published by me. And at the moment, most of the banks and institutions are not buying, but supporting for supporting me to take this book. I don't give because of limited edition, so I just give maximum 60 books. I'm charged only $10,000. And this all money, I don't keep it, don't worry. It goes to the charity of coaching of underprivileged children around the world. I request Mr. Burhan Khan, this time ABN AMRO wants to do that. Can I call Mr. Burhan Khan to come here, please?
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, I'm not yet finished. I got a $10,000 with me. And as we have Mr. Michael Holding with us, I would like to donate this money for the coaching of underprivileged children in West Indies. Yeah, that's. Gentlemen, thank you very much. And I'm grateful to Dubai Cricket Council. Every year they put an excellent show and give the cricket fraternity everybody here. Thank you very much.
It will be a pleasure for the Dubai Cricket Council if you will please accept the memento from the council by Mr. Falaknaz and Mr. Bhatia.
Sorry.
Thank you.
It is a great pleasure to have Mr. Ramakant Arshaka with us. It's an honor to have you, sir. And on behalf of the Dubai Cricket Council, we have a small...
That you've done for cricket. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
The pleasure, Mr. Michael Holding. May we have the pleasure, Mr. Michael Holding, of an address in your famous Jamaican clan.
All the esteemed gentlemen at the head table, Mr. Falaknaz, Mr. Ahmed Abbas, and Mr. Shyam Bhatia. First, I will say I am not going to be giving or speaking to you this evening with my Jamaican twang, because if I really went into Jamaican, you wouldn't understand too much. You then have to ask Leroy to translate for you all. So I'll try and mix it a bit. Jamaican, yes, but as many English words as I possibly can. First of all, I'd like to thank Shyam for inviting me to this function here. Because when I spoke to Shyam a few years ago and he was telling me about the awards that he has been having each year, and he mentioned some names that had graced this award ceremony, people like Imran Khan. And then when he asked me, I said, wait, Shyam really has me in that caliber? Glad to know what you do, Shyam. Thank you very much. This great game, cricket. I'm happy to see so many people here tonight. This shows that you all love the game. Sure, you love Shyam as well. But it shows that you all love this game, cricket. And there's no game that I could love more than cricket. Cricket has made me what I am. It has given me what I've got, or what I haven't got. If it wasn't for cricket, I wouldn't be standing in front of you all here now, addressing you. Cricket has made a difference to a lot of people around the Caribbean, around the entire world, with their entire lives. And it certainly has changed mine. I'm very grateful to the game for that. That's why I love the game so much. That's why I love to see people who love the game and try their best to nourish the game and to help any youngsters that really want to play the game. And it's obvious that all you folk here tonight love the game and encourage whatever youngsters you possibly can to continue playing the game. Without the youngsters getting involved, the game will soon die. And we certainly can't afford that. When I was a young man growing up, my father wanted me to play cricket. Not because he was a great cricketer or because he was even a first-class cricketer, but because he played the game, yes, and he knew what cricket could do for young people. It's a game that has a lot of discipline in it, a lot of morality in it. Some people might argue that some of it is not what it used to be. but certainly there's still a lot of morality in the game. There's still a lot of gentlemanly behavior in the game. There are still certain understandings in the game that you don't see in the laws. Simple things like, we saw it in the test match recently. I don't know how many of you have been watching the test match in Pakistan. But simple things like someone throwing the ball to run a batsman out. The ball hitting the batsman and goes off where no fielder is, and they don't run. It's not in the laws that you cannot run. It's just a simple understanding that you do not run when things like that happen. And it still happens throughout the game. It's great to see things like that. And my father knew that a game like cricket could help to build me, not as a sports person, but as a person in general. And I'm happy he introduced me to the game. I'm happy he encouraged me to play the game. And certainly apart from taking me where I am as far as having a better life is concerned, because certainly I've benefited financially from the game, but also making me, I think, a better person. And that is something I like to tell all the youngsters. Not a lot of youngsters are here this evening, but I'm sure the youngsters that are here will take it back to their friends to tell them that this is a great game that builds character and builds good human beings. And I hope you will continue to play the game and enjoy it as much as I did. There was a gentleman in Jamaica called George Headley. He was a member of the club that I am still a member of, because it's the only club I've ever been a member of in Jamaica, Melbourne Cricket Club, not Melbourne, Australia. But I think the name was fashioned from Melbourne, Australia. And I was a young man, perhaps 16 years old, 15 years old perhaps, and an award ceremony like this, an awards function like this, and I got an award. I would like to tell everyone it was about Batty, but I doubt it. And he presented me with the prize. And of course, the usual story, you go to shake hands, you accept your award, and photographers around, a picture is taken, or a few pictures are taken. A couple of weeks later on, I went back to the club, and he came up to me and said, "Young man, come here." And of course, when George Headley speaks, you hurry and do whatever he says. So I rushed up to him and said, "Yes, sir." He presented me with a picture, with him presenting me with my award. And he said, "Just look on the back of it." And I turned it over, simple statement written on the back: "Play cricket and see the world." Of course, at age 15, I never dreamt that I was going on to play cricket for Jamaica, the West Indies, anything like that. But just that message on the back of that picture, that was, I don't want to frighten anyone, but that was 35 years ago. And I still remember it, I still cherish that same thought on the back of that picture, because it certainly has taken me throughout the world. I've made a lot of great friends through the game, and now that I'm a commentator, it has given me the opportunity to continue traveling the world and to continue to see people that I played with and against, and continuing my friendships. Not 5 minutes before this function started, a friend of Imran Khan called Imran, and I was able to talk to Imran right in the corner before the function started. This is someone that I played with. We were adversaries. He bowled bounces at me, I bowled bounces at him. He hit me for 4, I tried to hit him for 4. And yet, at the end of our careers, we can remain friends. That is a great sport to be able to have something like that. People will say it's easy because it's not a body contact sport. You know, people don't hurt each other physically by getting in contact with each other, which can create animosity. I would say that's not the reason. I would say it's again because of the nature of this great game, cricket. That you can be adversaries, you can fight country against country, you can literally come to blows, not each other, but because of the bounces that we bowl at each other. People can take it personally, and yet at the end of the day, at the end of your careers, you can still be good friends. Go out, have a drink, have a meal, sit down, chat about your families. That's a great thing to have. People go through lives without having good friends. You know, good friends are important. People will say, "Oh yes, that man is my friend," or "that lady is my friend." But a really good friend in life is very important. I'll give you a Jamaican saying. I know Leroy might explain a few explain to you a bit later on. My parents used to say, "Good friend better than pocket money." which means having a good friend is a lot more valuable than actually having money in your pocket. Because that good friend can do so much for you that money can't actually do. And when you can go through your career and do something that makes or encourages and helps you to make friendships around the world that last until you pass on, it's great. It's a great sport, it's a great activity. Again, I want to implore the youngsters who may be here and who may go back and tell their friends, continue playing this great game. And again, I want to encourage all you people here tonight who do encourage your sons or your friends, or just by being able to speak to youngsters that might not be even related to you about this game and to encourage them to play. I want to congratulate you and to tell you, to implore you, keep doing it. I just want to close by congratulating the Dubai Cricket Council for encouraging cricket in this region of the world. I am happy to see cricket being played throughout the entire world. And I'm also glad to hear that there are more locals getting involved in the game here, because that is also very, very important. I understand a local from the UAE is also captain of the UAE, which is great. I hope that will encourage other youngsters in the region to know that they can get there as well, they can represent their region, and they can go on and make friends all over the world. Because Shyam was talking about the possibility of World Cups. The World Cup is a great stage because all the teams are there. It's a great stage to go and make friends, and hopefully later on when you start playing at the highest level, test match cricket, those friendships will continue. Thanks again, Shyam, for inviting me. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for coming, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the night.
And to do the honor, we have our chief guest, Mr. Michael Holding, whom I request to please come forward, and Mr. Falak Naz, Mr. Shyam Bhatia.
Thank you, Hayal Bhai. We've come to the most exciting stage of today's program, where the boys, the players who are here, are keenly waiting for their awards. We'll first begin with the men in white coats who have been looking after the game for us all over the UAE, in Dubai, Sharjah and Abu Dhabi. This is the first time we have had the three councils nominate their own best umpire and forward us the names for their awards. From the Abu Dhabi Cricket Council, we have Mohammad Ajmal. Mr. Mohammad Ajmal.
No, from that side. This side, this side.
From Dubai Cricket Council, we have Said Talib Hussain.
Talib bhai, Talib bhai.
From Sharjah, we have Ghulam Farid Malik, who has not only done umpiring in local matches, but has also done international matches under the ACC and ICC.
What do you call him, a champion empire?
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You didn't get that part, did you?
In the junior division cricket, which we call here in UAE as the B division, because we only have two divisions mainly, the A division and the B division. The best bowling award goes to a veteran who has been here for the last 25 years and has been at the game, playing in the senior division and the junior division, and he has still done himself and every one of us proud by bagging 20 wickets in 12 matches and making 352 runs. Shaji Shataj. We he gets a memento and a cash award of 1,500 dirhams.
Sorry, wait.
I wanted to say a few words. While Shahaji has been playing with me, go back 15, 20 years, and that time was a really most disciplined cricketer and dedicated cricketer. And I'm really proud that he has continued and showing to the youngster how to play a game and how to be in the game. Well done, Shahaji.
Thank you.
For the best batsman in the junior division, we have a very flamboyant cricketer who has been playing very aggressive cricket, very attacking stroke player, and he has got 401 runs and also picked up 2 wickets. That's Irfan Dar of 7C Strikers.
Side. In front of us.
The best all-rounder in the junior division is a relatively newcomer who has arrived in Abu Dhabi, and he has really made a grand entry. He scored 712 runs in 10 matches with 4 centuries. Normally he's a wicket keeper, but he has still bagged 4 wickets, and he's Amjad Ali of Abu Dhabi Duty Free. He gets a memento and a cash award of 1,500 dirhams. 2,500 dirhams. I stand corrected by Mr. Shyam Bhatia. How could I do that? The winner in the senior division is one of the colleagues who plays with me and has been at the game for quite a long time. I think he deserves much more than this cash award. He's been a fighter, he's performed well. Unfortunately, he has not made it to the UAE team, but inshallah, I hope he does after this performance. He's got 14 wickets in the Emirates Cup and Bukhatir League combined, has scored 147 runs, proves his all-round capability, and he's the best bowler for the senior division. Piyush Manu of Air India. That's a cash award of 3,000 dirhams. Plus some idea.
Keep it up.
The next award is to one of the cricketers who has been very, very consistent over the number of years that he has been playing. He has been in this country for about 7 or 8 years. But in those 7 or 8 years, he has picked up many important awards, including 4 awards in the Shyam Bhatia Award ceremony, continuously over the last 4 years. In 8 tournaments which he represented for the UAE team, he has scored 890 runs. His only flop where he couldn't make many runs was in the Asia Cup against India and Sri Lanka, where Irfan Pathan and who was it? Against Pakistan, I can't remember, he was out early. But otherwise he has seen tremendous success. Against Sri Lanka, it was Zoisa who got him against Sri Lanka. And that is Arshad Ali of Fly Emirates, 316 runs, 5 wickets. Gets the cash award of 3,000 dirhams and a memento. The last award, the best award, the best player of the senior division is again a Mr. Consistent. He also has been around in UAE, mainly in Dubai, for about the last 7 or 8 years and has done very well from the beginning. He started in the junior division, progressed to the senior division, is now representing the UAE team and is one of the main pillars of the team along with Arshad and Khurram and some other boys. He's the best all-rounder, Saeed Maqsood of Consolidated Shipping, 369 runs and 2 wickets. He gets a cash award of 4,000 dirhams and a memento.
Said. Said.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
He speaks plain English and he is requested to come and give a vote of thanks, please.
I've got to make an adjustment to the mic. Thank you, Mr. Master of Ceremonies, Mr. Falaknas, Mr. Mohan, Brother Abbas, Mikey, Shyam Bhatia, all the dignitaries here this evening, and cricketers. My job this evening is the hardest one. Because I have to follow all the superlatives that have gone on before me, which I'm not able to do. And unaccustomed as I am to give speeches, it is a good thing that I only have to say thanks to everybody. First of all, what can we say about Shyam? We thank you, Shyam. We thank you. We thank you for the support that you're giving to cricket. And being a member of the Dubai Cricket Council, it is so important for us to have support from among the community in Dubai and the UAE for us to continue to support the game of cricket in Dubai. And so with your help, we continue to do so. And the recognition that is given to the boys that have played this game through the seasons is fantastic. Thank you very much. Long may it continue. Mikey has been recognized by our country, Jamaica, for his excellence in the game of cricket. He has a couple of letters by his name, CD, Commander of the Order of Distinction, and he's Ambassador at Large to Jamaica. You didn't know that. He's not a proud man, and when we last spoke about this, he says, I have some things by my name, and I can't even remember what it is. And he says, they give me a red book, and means I'm an ambassador, I guess. But it's fantastic to have you here with us, and we hope you can come again. It's a pity that we're not having so many cricket matches here so that you can come and commentate in Dubai. But you can always come and visit. Thank you for being here with us tonight. Mr. Falaknas and Mr. Mohammed Abbas and Mr. Hayat Khan and the rest of my colleagues from the Dubai Cricket Council, thank you guys for the work that you're doing in the council to make cricket prosper. There's a lot of groundwork that has to be done, and without it, preparing the grounds and the administration and so on, and the leadership given by Mr. Falaknas, we would not be able to continue. So thanks to my colleagues for the work that you do in the council. From time to time we've had issues on the ground. We had one such during the season where we had some indiscipline on the ground, but this was dealt with quite well by the men in white. So I have to thank the umpires through the season for the work that they do in controlling the game and for insisting that there is discipline on the ground. This cricket, as I often say, a friend of mine said to me once, this is God's gift to mankind, and if we don't take care of it, nobody else is going to. Thank you, umpires. We have among us members from the media, the written and the visual press. Without the press, our work would not be noticed, nobody would know about it. I'd like to thank the press, and I think we have from the website here as well, Mr. Gopal and his team. Thank you for all the work that you do for us to make everybody around the world know about the Dubai Cricket Council. Thank you to the press for your support. Thank you to those who play the game. Thank you for all of you, to all of you who have visited us tonight, and to make this a quite nice and memorable affair. And we hope that next time that we have a presentation, you'll be here again. We also hope that some of you who see the work that we're doing now will come in and volunteer to give us some, if not your physical assistance, your financial assistance. Thank you for being here tonight, and have a good evening, gentlemen.
Thank you, Leroy. I would now request the winners of the awards, which have to be followed by my colleagues of the Dubai Cricket Council, for group photograph over here. First, the Dubai Cricket Council, my colleague, Mr. Mohammed Abbas, all of us will have a group photograph, and then all the prize winners should come over here for a group photograph. And may I request all the distinguished guests, please proceed for a lovely dinner which is awaiting us. Thank you very much.
Okay. You'll have to go a little more. Where is the Michael now? There we go. Ram, why don't we... Huh?
Jay, come quickly, come quickly.